Welcome to our channel. In the last session, we discussed Rabin crypto system. Now, in this session, we are moving to ElGamal crypto system. Here, this ElGamal crypto system is mainly based on discrete logarithm algorithm. Mainly based on discrete logarithm algorithm. It simply, suppose if I have an equation, some E2 is equal to E1 power R mod P. Now calculating the powers with modulo a prime, it is very easy by using a fast exponential algorithm. But if I have the values of E1, E2 and P, now if you want to calculate R value log E2 base 1 mod P, now it is very difficult to calculate the value of R even you know E1, E2 with P because it uses the discrete logarithm. This discrete logarithm provides security. Clear? Direct power modulo a prime is very easy, but to calculate discrete logarithm is a very difficult. Now, how this ElGamal cryptography is performed? Now, what is the procedure to generate the keys, encryption and decryption? Assume if Bob is the receiver, before encrypted the message, first the keys are generated by the Bob. What is the first step? The first thing is key generation. How the keys are generated? First, simply he select a large prime number P. We consider along with one example, Bob select a large prime number P, assume some P value is equal to some 11. It is a prime number. After this, he select a value D. After that, first after coming the P, he select a value D such that D is also belongs to the group G is equal to ZP star comma X. We already know ZP star. What is ZP star? Simply the set of numbers that are less than P and the numbers are co-prime to P. So from this group, we are selecting one number D and such that the number is 1 less than or equal to D less than or equal to P minus 2. By satisfying this condition, I am selecting one number D. So according to this example, I am selecting the number D is equal to 3. And select one more number E1. Now E1 is simply a primitive root of P. Select E1. Here this is okay. ZP star comma X. Select E1. What is the condition? E1 is simply a primitive root of P. We already know the primitive roots. Based on this, I am selecting E1 value. Okay. First randomly I chooses a large prime number P. Based on the condition, the number belongs to the group and the value is 1 less than or equal to D less than or equal to P minus 2. Based on this, I selected one D value and based on the P, I am selecting E1 such that E1 is the primitive root of A and then calculate E2 value. E2 is equal to E1 power D mod P. So, I am calculating E2 value. E2 is equal to E1 power D. So, here I am calculating, observe, E1 that is 2 power D 3 mod 11. So 8 mod 11, the answer is 8. Like this I am doing all these operations while key generation. In this, what are the public key and what is the private key? In this, D is the private key. Remember, D is the private key. E1, E2 and the prime P. This is the public key. Now, once the keys are generated, the public key E1, E2 and the E public key are published. Once that public key is available to the sender, assume Alice is the sender. Once the public key is available to the sender, what the sender do? Simply do the encryption operation. So, key generation is completed. What is our next step? Our next step is do the encryption operation. Here, the Alice generates two cipher tests. Instead of generating only one cipher test, here the sender generates two cipher tests in the encryption process. Now, what is the cipher test? C1 is equal to E1 power. Before doing the encryption, he randomly selects. Remember the point? He randomly select a number R. Randomly select a number R and calculate C1 is equal to E1 power R mod P. C2 is equal to E2 power R into plain text. So mod P. Assume this is the plain text I am given. Assume PT is my plain text. On this plain text, he perform encryption and generate two cipher tests. The first one is C1 is equal to E1 power R mod P. C2 is equal to E2 power R into plain text mod P. Parallelly, I am doing the calculation. Assume any random number. Suppose R is equal to 7. R is equal to 4. Whatever the number you are taking, do with that number. R is equal to 4. Take any plain text. Suppose take a plain text value is equal to 7. First to calculate, C1 is equal to E1 power. What is E1? 2 power R. 2 power R. R value in the sense 4. 2 power 4 mod P. P in the sense my prime number. So 2 power 4 means 8. 8 mod 11. Sorry, 2 power 4 means 16. 8 mod 11. Simply 16 mod 11. 5. 2 power 4 means 16 mod 11, that is equal to 5, and calculate the second cipher text. C2 is equal to, what is my plain text? 7 into E2. What is my E2 value? 8 power R. 8 power R into mod 11. Simply calculate 8 power 4. 8 8 are 64. 64 into 64 mod 11. Multiply with 7. We are getting. Do the calculations. Already we know all the calculations. Simply if you do the calculation, we are getting a value 6. We already know how to do the modulator operation, inverse modulo operation. Every mathematical concept is already completed. So please go to that one. Now C1, C2, my encryption is completed. Now this is received to, now C1 comma C2 are moved to Bob. Now what the Bob to? Take this C1 comma C2 and apply the private key. Take C1 comma C2, apply the private key. Now he decrypt the message. What is the formula for decryption of the message? Simply we are getting the plain text as C2 into C1 power D minus 1 modulus P. So don't confuse, it is very easy. What is C2 value? C2 is equal to simple calculations, E2 power R into PT, C1 power D. If C1, what is C1? Again E1 power RD. E1 power RD. If you are doing modulus calculations, everything is cancelled. Finally, plain text is available. This is the formula for generating the plain text. Anyway, according to this example, what is C2? 6 into C1 is 5. What is D value? 3. 5 power 3 minus 1 modulus 11. First I will calculate 5 cube. 5 cube value is equal to 125. What is 125 mod 11? You already know, you can apply the modulus operation any number of time. Instead of 125 power minus 1 mod 11, what I am doing? First I am calculating 125 mod 11. So simply 125 mod 11 in the sense 121 is 11 11s are 121, the remainder is 4. Now here 4. Simply 4 inverse mod 11. We know the formula, 4 inverse mod 11. The answer is 3. Now 6 into 3. Now finally what here? 6 into 3 again mod 11. 6 3s are 18. 18 mod 11, that is 7. What is my plain test? My plain test is equal to 7. You are getting the right answer or not? Yes. This is the way to implement ElGamal Cryptosystem. Remember, like Rabin Cryptosystem, it is non-deterministic. It is a probabilistic approach. Means, suppose if the plain text is encrypted for the first time, we are getting one cipher text. If the plain text is encrypted for the second time, you may get another cipher text. That is, the same plain text generates different cipher text each time when you apply. Why? In encryption, I am using a random number. Because of this random number, it generates a different cipher text for each and every time. This is the concept of ElGamal crypto system. Thank you.